It's a stunning view from a dash cam video of a crash that killed 3 people.
Out of nowhere, we just hear a big impact, and we stared at each other for 2 seconds, and out of nowhere, I just seen that big old red truck in front of me. I'm just lucky to be alive.
And now we're learning more about the man accused of causing the crash and the lives that were cut short.
Chesley Major. Chesley Major. Chesley Major.
Peace, family. Today, we're going to touch up on what's going on in the world of truck driving. We got ourselves another one. They out there riding dirty again, wrecking out again, and it seems to be another one of those Indian Asian fellas by the name of Singh. He was driving a commercial vehicle while under the influence. Crazy work. It's guys like this who's making it bad for the rest of you guys. You shouldn't be on the road anyways if you cannot speak good English. If you flunked the test 10 times, still don't speak English, got a license, and now you're on the road, man, that's a recipe for disaster. And that's just what happened on this roadway. Another crash by another illegal migrant that shouldn't even be in this country, let alone have a CDL license. But I ain't gonna hold you. We're gonna dive into this video, then I'll get back to you and we'll wrap a taste. Let's get into it.
Jashanpreet Singh was under the influence of drugs when he failed to slow or stop while driving a semi-truck. He's now charged with 3 counts of gross vehicular homicide while intoxicated, as well as driving under the influence and causing injury to 3 other people in this 8-vehicle collision.
Me, as a truck driver, I know you got to pay attention. You got to pay attention to your surroundings. And this guy wasn't paying attention.
Officials say Singh was not only under the influence, he was undocumented. The Department of Homeland Security says he entered the country illegally from Mexico in 2022 and was originally from India. He had a valid license to drive the truck.
It comes months after another deadly crash in Florida. The Department of Homeland Security says this driver, also with a California commercial driver's license and in the country illegally, allegedly made a reckless U-turn on the Florida Turnpike, causing a crash that also killed 3 people. California officials say that driver in Florida had a work permit at the time he was issued a license. Tonight, this latest crash in California is under federal investigation, and among the victims killed, a high school basketball coach and his wife.
It's a shame. I can't believe it. I can't believe what happened, when everybody stopped and that truck just going that fast.
Peter Serto lives next door to the man family have identified as one of the victims as Clarence Nelson, a 76-year-old father from Fontana, where flowers were dropped off at his home. A photo of Nelson was also posted by Pomona High School in remembrance, where he coached basketball a few years ago.
I feel really bad. It's really horrible, and we'll probably see what it is that we can do to help the family and our community here.
A woman was also killed, as was Jaime Flores Garcia, identified in the felony complaint Thursday.
Today, the driver made his first appearance before a judge pleading not guilty.
Shackled and wearing an orange jail jumpsuit, 21-year-old Jashanpreet Singh appeared in a Rancho Cucamonga courtroom to face charges of vehicular manslaughter while intoxicated and driving under the influence causing injury. Dashcam video shows the horrifying moment. Investigators say Singh, behind the wheel of a Freightliner truck, plowed through several stopped cars, killing 3 people. In court, Singh pled not guilty through his public defender with an interpreter by his side. Now, federal officials say this tragedy never should have happened. The Department of Transportation released what it is calling a, quote, bombshell report, accusing California of violating federal law by allowing Singh to continue driving when he should have been disqualified. The report says that the state failed to enforce an emergency rule issued in September, one that tightened license requirements for all non-U.S. citizens. In June, California issued Singh, who is an asylum seeker, a restricted non-domicile commercial driver's license with a K restriction limiting driving to in-state. Then in September, the federal government paused all issuances of non-domicile CDLs. In October, Singh turned 21, and his K restriction was removed, which DOT officials say if California had followed the new rule, Singh's license would have been denied because of his status as an asylum seeker. Governor Gavin Newsom's office pushing back on those claims in a statement saying the federal government approved and renewed this individual's federal employment authorization multiple times, which allowed him to obtain a commercial driver's license in accordance with federal law. According to the California State Department of Transportation, Singh was issued a federal work permit authorized until the year 2030. But a mere 4 months after receiving his CDL to operate a semi, Singh could be facing years behind bars.
I want to start this one off by saying R.I.P. rest in power to Coach Clarence Nelson. His life was taken in this tragic accident, him along with 2 others, all because an illegal migrant driving under the influence had a CDL license when he had no business. And there's lots of them out there. According to statistics, in California alone, there's 62,000 of them. And they're about to lose $40 million because they can't get a hold of it and get a grip on what's going on and shut it down. As of September, they should have had their license taken and they should not be valid no more. But because they are still valid, or they're acting like they're still valid, they're driving around as if they're still valid, they're getting these jobs as if they're still valid, people are coming up unalived. People are losing their lives. You know, I hear people say, well, if you get rid of some of these illegal drivers, you're going to have to pay 30 more cents for this or 50 more cents for that. I'd rather pay 30 to 50 more cents for an item, some products, as long as I know Americans aren't losing their lives because of shady deals or shady business, underhanded, under the table business, low wage, low performance business. I take the 50 to 30 cent increase any day. Let's see, cheating and cutting corners, it might get you ahead sometimes, but in the end, it always catches up to you at the end of the day. And letting these people in this country to work for low wages, to shortstop and undercut Americans, man, that's just foul, diabolical work. And now that it's catching up to both the government and the illegals, it's not looking too good for illegal migrants trying to attain CDL license anymore. I mean, it's going to be harder than Chinese arithmetic, you dig? You can't speak English. You can't write English. You got to start there first. Then you can move on. After this crash, man, the lockdown for CDL license is really official like a referee with a whistle. The Democrats are blaming the Republicans, and the Republicans are saying, no, as of September, these people should not be driving CDL trucks anymore. No more domicile CDL licenses. The Democrats are saying they got their work permits from the DOJ, so it's not their fault. Subscribe at the bell. Click that like button. It makes a difference. Thanks for all that you do. See you on the next one. Peace.